second part of my serious topic. First part I had to cut it short due to the fact that I was on my lunch break. I just wanted to get that part done. So, second part, a little bit more in depth on the topic of depression. So, there's a whole bunch of different types of depression. Depression usually comes from all different causes. Medical researchers are still trying to figure out what causes depression. Studies have shown that basically depression is not hereditary or genetic, but it's a rapid growing disease that is taking a lot of lives and turning a lot of lives around in a negative way. Throughout the past few years, we have lost a lot of big names, big celebrities due to depression. Chester from lead singer Linkin Park, Robin Williams. The list goes on. Now, some people use drugs and overdose, but they did have a slight sign of depression on top of their abuse of drugs and alcohol and other substances. But most cases, depression, it triggers your synapse in your brain to alter your emotions. What you thought was happy, it's not happy anymore. What you enjoyed doing, you don't have enjoyment doing it anymore. Stress. Scientists have now figured out that stress can cause depression. When you're very stressed and you are in a very stressful environment, over time, it will cause depression. And so, stress is another big thing that, people have. Yes, it's life. Life is stressful. Life is hard. Life is not easy. No one said life was easy. And if they did, they're a liar. Because everyone in this world struggles with something. And they find a way to overcome that obstacle. Some ways, not so much. Other ways, yes, but to a degree, there's a lot of people who they hide their depression. They don't show their emotions, but they give off a vibe, a certain feeling when they're around people that something's not right, something is different. And that's a sign that a lot of people have a hard time realizing and noticing. Major red flags, people who keep crying wolf, yeah, they heard the saying, you cry wolf enough times, people aren't going to listen, but there are some people that they're crying for help, but they're afraid that, no one's really there to help them. So they give it all hope, and they crumble. And they slowly but surely take matters in their own hands, and usually not in a pleasant way. Number one thing to tell you if you are dealing with depression, please, I do not want anyone to take their own lives. Suicide is not the answer. Harming yourself, it just harms yourself, yes, but it harms everyone around you. Taking your own life it's selfish. It's not an ends to a mean. You may think it is, but it's not. And I want to make it very clear, if you are dealing with, suicidal thoughts, please seek help. There are numbers out there. There are hotlines. There's resources to get help. You're not crazy. You're not psycho. You're not insane. You're vulnerable and you're fragile and you need help. And it's understandable. And there's people out there that are willing to help. So don't feel alone. Don't feel ashamed of dealing with this issue. We gotta stay positive. Um, I couldn't say anything better about this, but before my depression really started hitting me hard, and now that I'm now seeking medical help soon. I had some happy thoughts. Uh, if you know anything about me or my channel, I'm a huge My Chemical Romance fan. Since I was able to listen to music during high school, growing up, I've been a huge fan. I have got all their albums. I don't want to get off topic. Anyway, what I'm saying is, I actually got to speak to Gerard Way himself one year at Comic-Con. And I was in a very, very depressing state of mind and a very dark place in my life. And his words of wisdom helped me to combat my depression and to fight those urges of self-harming and doubt. And because of that, I never gave up hope. But after I went to Ohio, I lost all hope in my life. It was rough. Personally, I don't want to go into it, but it was rough. I came back, and I'm a